I guess it's morning. Good morning. I came out this morning to collect some eggs, and finally, as I opened the coop up to find my eggs, we had about 2 or 3, all of which were currently being devoured by this lady. So most of our chickens are about 4 and 5 years old. We only have 4 of them that are younger than that are just under a year. So this year we're going to start culling pretty heavy on these laying hens. So finally I found this one. We're going to, for now, put her in isolation and make sure she is the only one, or that she is the actual one who's starting it. She might have just been eating somebody's leftovers before I completely get rid of her. So that's the plan, is we're just gonna tuck her away where she can't get out and give it a day or two and see what happens. But more than likely she's gonna be gone. So I'll go show you where we're gonna put her. So my plan was to put her in, this is our pig shelter we keep for the pigs just to have some shade. I was planning on putting her in there, but it's full of chickens. Oh, she wants in. Oh, she's struggling. It is full of chickens, so I can't get them all to come out. So I guess she's not staying in there. I think I'm just gonna get rid of her. We'll make some soup or something out of her. I don't know what we'll do. But anyway, today's video, I wanted to show how we are gonna breed our rabbits. So after I take care of this lady, we'll jump into breeding rabbits. We are in the garage where we've got the rabbits, ready to get these get this one bred. This lady down here. But before we do that, I just wanted to address a couple things. Let me set you down here. So a few things to address about rabbits in general that nobody seems to be talking about. There's a lot of videos on about how to breed rabbits. It's not terribly difficult. You put 2 rabbits together, let them have at it. The one thing that nobody's talking about is the fact that rabbits are psychopaths. I don't know what it is about rabbits, but apparently they just want to kill each other and maim each other all the time. We've never had any problems with our rabbits causing any harm to each other or themselves. Hi, come on out here. We're talking about how your rabbits are psychopaths. So these rabbits have never harmed each other or themselves, but I started out looking at, I just wanted to look up the gestation period for rabbits so I knew when to expect to have them to have babies after they bred, and started down this rabbit hole, no pun intended, pun intended, pun intended. Of people talking about breeding rabbits and the things you have to watch out for. So one, you can't keep 2 males together because they'll kill each other because they're territorial. You can't keep 2 females together because they'll kill each other because they're territorial. If you put the male in the cage with the female, she gets territorial and she might kill him or castrate him. And then when we put the female in with the male, we have to watch her the whole time because she will get annoyed after a while and possibly castrate him. I don't know how rabbits have continued on to live all this time. They talk about breeding like rabbits. They should be talking about killing each other like rabbits, because these things are vicious, terrible animals. At least that's what the internet says.
They look really cute. And then
they just want to kill everybody and kill everything. Rabbit's gonna bite me in the neck.
One rabbit stew coming right up. Look.
I don't think they're that bad, but there's a lot of weird things that you read. I mean, anything can happen. I'm sure there are some that are territorial, some that do kill each other, some that do castrate each other, but I'm guessing we're gonna find out it's a lot less dramatic than that. So this is our first time doing this. We'll see if we all end up dead.
Right, how many did we lose? Gawain, Hector, and Bors. That's 5. Traitor.
Okay, so we're gonna have Anna do the work for us. She's gonna grab Bonnie down here and put her up with Clyde.
Hey, Bonnie.
So we are going to put her into his cage just in case she wants to kill him. And then we'll see how things go.
Oh, now you decide to come out. Come here. You're okay.
She's looking vicious. You see that look in her eye?
She's just scared.
She's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, you're okay. You come here so I can get you up? Come on. That's not what I meant.
Anna's afraid now that she's gonna die from this rabbit. So I'm gonna get her.
Say hi.
Okay, there we go.
If anybody looks like they're gonna kill somebody, it's Clyde.
He's not wasting any time.
No.
Here, we'll get the door shut so you don't fall out.
It's making funny noises. It's smoky.
He's guarding her. Look, that's my lady. Stay away. So what we're looking for is what they call a fall-off sign. So even though he was on her, mounting her like that, he hasn't successfully bred her until he like falls off.
Never over.
Surrounded by the best friends, and I still only wanna see you. You make it hard to stay away from all of your loving, and you can hold the finest ones in my hand, and I still crave the taste of your kiss. Got you deep under my skin, can't shake this feeling, and every time I try to say goodbye to you, something always pulls me to stay. In too deep, I know I couldn't find my way out. Still, I just get carried away.
It looks like he's lean.
And now that you're here, I can't just let it go. Won't you just stay here a while? I'm never gonna let up, even if you wanted to. And I'll give you everything. You give me everything. I'm never gonna give up on you, and I'll give you anything if you give me everything I need.
There, he finally got her. He didn't fall off, but you can see the way he paused there. That was finally a successful breeding. Only took him 20 minutes to do it. We'll give him another 10 minutes or so and see if he can breed her a couple more times. and we'll put her back to her cage. Well, these two seem to have lost all interest now. I think he successfully bred her twice. We will give them a break for a few hours and we'll put them back in later tonight and see how they act. One thing about rabbits is they do not have a regular cycle like most animals. They don't go into heat. The actual act of breeding is what causes them to ovulate. And so to ensure a larger litter, I guess, you want to breed them again fairly close to each other. But yeah, we'll get her back in her cage for now and let them both relax before she castrates him. Vicious animals. Oh, look at the people. Say hey, people. Hey people, I'm so vicious. I'm so vicious, you better watch out. I'm a murderer. She's pretty sweet. Hard to catch sometimes, but sweet as can be. So as you can see, not too difficult getting them to breed. It did take a little bit longer than I expected. He put in a lot of work before he figured it out. I think partially that was her not being receptive. They have not been together in months. I have no idea how long they've been separate before we got them. And she has not had a litter for months as well, and I don't know how long it's been before we got them either. But often the females will become kind of unreceptive at first if they've been separate for a while, and so it takes them a while to give in, I guess, for lack of a better word. But if you breed them often and when we put them back together again, it should be a lot quicker, according to Google. So we'll see how it goes. We'll probably check in later. All right, we are back for round 2 with these rabbits. So we'll throw them back in together and see if they figure it out this time. There's a good fall off. That's what you want to see. You want to see him actually tip over like that. I got her pretty good a second time. I'll probably stick around with them until he does one more. I don't know what this like jumping behavior is where he's thumping his feet on the ground. I'm not sure if that's a territorial thing, if that's normal after breeding, or if that's because the other male, I moved him to a different cage, but this is his cage right next door, and so he might be trying to be territorial. I'm not sure about that. But we're going to conclude for today. It's actually New Year's Eve. It's probably about 11 o'clock. So we're almost up to New Year's Day. So Happy New Year's, everybody. We got some plans coming up for the new year. Some things we want to get done. Some things that we want to show you guys. And so I hope you stick along with us and follow us for the next year as we figure out what we're doing and we get a lot of these projects done and get some new things happening around here. One thing that would be great for us is if you'd subscribe. That sure would help us as we try to share this channel with other people and as we continue at this new year. So anyway, we'll catch you guys next time. Catch you guys next year. Peace. I don't know if he's got a third time in him. He's been working hard, but just doesn't seem like he's getting the job done. Every man's worst nightmare.